This was all well before my time, so I'm gonna do my best to put all the pieces together. But back in the 80s and 90s, there was a popular talk show called Croak and Chase on the Nashville Network, or TNN, which eventually became Spike TV, and now Paramount Network, hosted by Lorianne Croak and Charlie Chase. The show focused primarily on country music. Anyways, back in the day, they got the idea to prank Alan Jackson and hide some cameras around the TNN office. While Alan was in the office, they ran a fake news story that Alan was set to play a role in an upcoming movie not true, and the film was going to feature 2 nude scenes from Big Al, and it sounds like a full frontal shot of Little Al too. They even filmed fake reactions from fans on the street to include in the story. And many of them were hilarious. I don't bet at all. I think it would really take away from the wholesome family image that country music can give us. Oh, I think it's great if Kevin Costner can do it. I have no reason to doubt that Alan can do it. If women go see it and like what they see, they might buy more albums. I mean, if Kevin Costner can do it. Of course, this was all news to Alan, who couldn't wait to call his manager and find out what the hell was going on. But then, he also got a call from his wife Denise wanting to know why the hell he was doing nude scenes in the upcoming California Cowboys film. And you can slowly see Alan start to think this is getting out of control. You can almost see the wheels turning in his mind, as if half of his brain is telling him it's just a joke, but the other half telling him he's about to be standing in his birthday suit in front of millions of people. However, you can see the fear of God struck in his eyes as soon as he gets the call from Denise, knowing that he's in the doghouse. The mild-mannered Jackson usually seems pretty unshakable, so it's pretty funny to watch him squirm a bit at the thought of getting naked in front of the camera. Needless to say, OLAJ has had one hell of a week, as he won the Willie Nelson Lifetime Achievement Award last week at the CMAs. Alan Jackson delivers emotional speech for CMA Lifetime Achievement Award. As of last Wednesday, Alan Jackson became just 8th recipient of the award, which was created in 2012 and named after the great Willie Nelson, who is still crushing it at 89 years old. The ever-gracious Mr. Jackson took the stage to give a very touching speech, thanking everyone who has been a part of his journey all these years for their support in helping him get to where he is, aka becoming a country icon. But he would never say that. My favorite part of his speech came when he talked about first moving to Music City with nothing but 3 chords and a prayer, as opposed to the typical 3 chords and the truth phrase you often hear thrown around in Nashville. Presented by Carrie Underwood, it was definitely a highlight of the night, where we also saw a beautiful tribute to Loretta Lynn. Miranda Lambert lit up the stage singing Geraldine. Carly Pearce crushed her performance. Chris and Morgan Stapleton and Patty Loveless delivered a show-stopping rendition, You'll Never Leave Harlan Alive, and Lainey Wilson and Luke Combs took home some very well-deserved awards. All in all, it was probably the best CMA Awards show I've seen in a long time, and this was the cherry on top. Here's his full speech. Congrats to King Alan on a very successful and important career that's not even over yet. Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all singing, too. That was nice. Country music's been real good to me, and I fell in love with it when I was a young man. I really loved the instruments, the steel guitars, the fiddles, things like that. That gave it such a unique character to me and made it its own. And I loved the lyrics in the songs, and the artists, and the melodies, and the harmonies. It's real American music to me. One night watching television, this move came on about the life of Hank Williams, and it just really inspired me. I came to Nashville with nothing. Carrie was talking about 3 chords and the truth, and I was more like 3 chords and a prayer. But the prayer got answered a little bit. But anyway, I've just been such a fan of this music, and I wanted to come to Nashville and try to carry it on. The kind that I loved. As my mama would say, I'm so blessed. And I have been so blessed. I've had a great team around me my whole career that had helped me, and great songwriters, and just have been so fortunate to have all that to help me get this far. I can't thank everybody that's been in my life all these years, but I do have to say thanks to my wife Denise over there somewhere. We started out as teenagers, and she's hung in there and rode this roller coaster ride with me for 40-something years now. And I'm probably not always the easiest person to love, but she's hung in there and helped me through hard times, and we've shared great times, the good, the bad, the happy, and the sad. We've survived a lot, and I just want to thank her cause she's held me up all these years, and she's my best friend. And she gave me a wonderful family over there. So thanks Ajin to the CMA, and all the wonderful fans I've had all over the world. Appreciate y'all, radio, and all the parts of country music that have been so good to me all these years. I've definitely lived the American dream, and let me have that word gal. And I'm still living that honky-tonk dream. Yo, amen to that.